Okay, that's just a quick recap on the first 3 rules of indices. So rule 1, 2, 3 of indices. Okay, so let's take these down. Remember, first of all, rule 1 is 8 to the power m times 8 to the power n is 8 to the power m plus n. So you multiply, you add the powers. And then you've got rule 2, 8 to the power m divided by 8 to the power m. You subtract the powers, m to the power m, take away n. And then you've got, you bring a power to a power. And what you do there is multiply the powers together. So let's look at example 1, or rule 1 rather, to get going. So x to the 9 times x to the 5, that's x to the 14, example 2. 3x to the 3 times 4x to the 5, you only apply the rule to the powers. So 3 plus 5 is 8, and 3 times 4 is 12, 12x to the 8, example 3. X to the 1/3 times x to the 1/5. Okay, so you need to add the powers, but a third plus a fifth, and you go to the side and do a kiss and smile with that one. So it's 5 times 1 is 5, plus 1 times 3 is 3, or 3 5s is 15, and that's 8 over 15. Bring it back in, 8 to the x to the power 8 over 15, example 4. Okay, so x to the 1/4 multiplied by x to the 2/3. Okay, so again, let's go to the sides and add the powers. 1/4 plus 2/3. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 3 times 1 is 3, over 4 3s are 12, 8 plus 3 is 11, 11 over 12. Final answer, x to the 11/12, example 5. 5x to the 1/3 multiplied by 2x to the 3/5. Okay, so 5 times 2 is normal, is 10. Let's go to the side and do a third plus 2/5. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 3 times 2 is 6, over 3 5s are 15, and that's 11/15. Final answer, 10x to the 11/15, example 6. Okay, example 6 is 9x to the 2/7 multiplied by x to the 1/4. Okay, so 9 times 1 is 9. Go to the side, take care of the powers. 2/7 plus 1/4. 4 2s are 8, plus 7 times 1 is 7, over 7 4s are 28. 8 plus 7 is 15, 15 28. 9x to the power of 15 over 28, final answer. Okay, example 7. G to the 11 divided by g to the -4. Okay, this is rule 2. So you subtract the powers, 11 minus 4, that's 11 plus 4, that's 15, g to the 15, example 8. T to the 15 divided by t to the 9. 15 take away 9 is 6, t to the power 6, example 9. 8p to the 9 divided by 2p to the 5. Well, 8 divided by 2 is 4, and I subtract the powers. 9 take away 5 is 4, 4p to the 4, example 10. 50x to the 11 divided by 10x to the 17. 50 divided by 10 is 5, and 11 take away 17 is -6, example 11. 28x to the 5 divided by 7x to the -2. Well, 28 divided by 7 is 4, and then it's 5 minus -2, that's 5 plus 2, and that's 7, 4x to the 7. Okay, example 12. 18x to the 4/5 divided by 2x to the 1/3. Well, 18 divided by 2, that's easier, that's 9. And I'm going to subtract the powers. So I need kiss and smile again. 4/5 take away 1/3. Okay, 3 times 4 is 12, minus 1 times 5 is 5, over 5 3s are 15, 12 take away 5 is 7, 7 over 15, 9x to the 7/15. Example 13. 30g to the 5/7 divided by 3g to the 1/3. 30 divided by 3, that's easy, that's 10. And now I need to subtract the powers. 5/7 take away 1/3. Okay, so 3 5s are 15, minus 1 times 7 is 7, over 7 3s are 21, 15 take away 7 is 8, 8 over 21, 10g to the 8 over 21, final answer. Okay, example 14. 5x to the 7 multiplied by 3x to the 10 over 15x to the 4. Okay, so I need to combine rules here, so I'm going to do the top first. And that's 5 3s are 15, and I add the powers. 7 plus 10 is 17, 15x to the 17 divided by 15x to the 4. Well, 15 divided by 15 is just 1, so I don't need to write 1 now. Okay, so that's implied there. And then 17 take away 4 because I'm dividing is 13, x to the 13, final answer, example 15, which is going to be 100x to the 11 times 10x to the minus 3 over 500x to the 15. Okay, so let's take care of the top. 100 times 10 is 1000, and then add the powers 11, and you add on minus 3. Well, it's not 11 plus 3, it's 11, you're adding on minus 3, so that's 8. So 1000x to the 8 over 500x to the 15. Well, 1000 divided by 500 is 2, and then 8 take away 15 is minus 7, 2x to the minus 7. Example 16. We're now going to concentrate on rule 3, which is a to the power m brought to the power m. You multiply the powers together. Okay, so x to the 7 brought to the power 3, multiply them together, x to the 21, example 17, x to the 5 brought to the power 3, x to the 15, example 18, which is going to be x to the 9 brought to the power minus 5, multiply them together, x to the minus 45, example 19, x to the minus 6 brought to the power 4, multiply them together, x to the minus 24. Okay, and that's going to be x to the minus 4 brought to the power minus 5. Well, minus 4 times minus 5 is plus 20. Example 21. 3x to the 4 brought to the power 2. Multiply the powers together. 4 times 2 is 8. But that's not 3 times 2, that's 3 to the power 2, that's 3 squared, that's 9. So remember, you only apply the rules of the powers to the powers themselves. Okay, 4x to the minus 2 brought to the power 2. Multiply the powers together because that's rule 3 to give the x to the minus 4, and then 4 squared. Well, 4 squared isn't 8 because squaring something isn't multiplying it by 2, it's multiplying it by itself. That's 16. Example 23. G to the minus 4, or rather 3g to the minus 4 squared. Multiply the powers, g to the minus 8, and then 3 squared is 9, 9g to the minus 8, example 24. 2x to the minus 5 brought to the power 3. Minus 5 times 3 is minus 15, and 2 cubed, that's 2 times 2 times 2, that's 8. Okay, now have a go at these 8. Okay, so the first two just straightforward rule 1, and then the next two straightforward rule 2, then a combination of rule 1, rule 2, and then rule 3, for example 7 and 8.